1974 didn't just give us music, it gave us attitude, energy, and emotion in every group. It was a year of wild experimentation and unexpected chart topper. Some songs made us laugh, others made us cry, and a few just made us dance like no one was watching. These weren't the biggest artists, but for one glorious moment, their songs ruled the airwave. These are the one-hit wonders of 1974. Let's dive in. Kung Fu Fighting, Carl Douglas. Before disco fully took over the airwaves, one song blurred the line between club beats and kung fu kicks. Carl Douglas released Kung Fu Fighting in 1974. Originally meant as a B-side, its wild energy and martial arts theme caught fire, fueled by the Bruce Lee craze. It was recorded in just 10 minutes and topped charts around the world, selling over 11 million copies. With that unmistakable opening riff and a chorus made for the dance floor, this track punched its way into music history. It's campy, it's catchy, and even today, it kicks. I Can Help. Billy Swan. Rockabilly charm with a smile.
If you got a problem, I don't care what it is. You need a hand, I can assure you this. I can help.
Swan's lone hit was born from casually playing around with a tiny electric organ that had been gifted to him by his friends Chris Christopherson and Rita Coolidge. The melody came together quickly, light, catchy, and full of good-natured swagger.
But a woman like you, baby, should never have the blues. Let me help. Take a tip from me, I can help.
It reached #1 on both the Billboard Hot 100 and the country charts, proving that simplicity still works when delivered with heart.
When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dream.
Bonus trivia. His dog kept tugging at his pants during the recording session, adding a bit of playful chaos to the studio vibe. Be thankful for what you got. William DeVaughn.
Yes, be thankful for what you got.
A soulful reminder wrapped in velvet groove with a Curtis Mayfield influence and that iconic line, diamond in the back, sunroof top.
Diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean.
This track went to #1 on the R&B chart and #4 on the Hot 100. It didn't just sound cool, it carried a message. Appreciate what you have.
Remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall.
The beat cruised, the vocals glided, and listeners vibed. Even now, it feels like the soundtrack to a smooth Sunday afternoon drive. Its message feels just as relevant now as it did then. Gratitude is timeless. Rock On, David Essex, moody, minimal, and totally unique.
Hey, did rock and roll, rock on.
With eerie bass lines and nods to James Dean and early rock legends, Essex carved out a haunting anthem that reached #5 in the US.
Looking for that blue jean, baby queen, prettiest girl that I ever seen.
The production was sparse but magnetic. Just a few notes, a voice full of attitude, and echoes that stuck with you.
See her shaking on the movie screen, Jimmy Dean.
It was a different kind of hit, and that's what made it last. You didn't just hear it, you felt it. It's been covered and revived multiple times, but nothing beats the original's cool detachment. Please come to Boston. Dave Loggins.
Come to LA to live forever. Oh, California.
A soft rock ballad soaked in longing. The man moves from city to city, Boston, Denver, LA. But she won't leave Tennessee.
LA can't be your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me.
It hit #5 on Billboard and remains one of the era's most bittersweet love songs. The quiet pleading, the simple melody, it felt honest, like a letter you were never supposed to read but couldn't stop thinking about.
I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee.
It was heartbreak in 3 verses, and people connected. Its gentle pacing and emotional honesty made it a soft rock staple. Smokin' in the Boys' Room, Brownsville Station. Teen rebellion at its rowdiest. Loud, cheeky, and infectious. This song hit #3 and later found new life with Mötley Crüe. It didn't need depth, just attitude. It became a middle finger in musical form and gave high school hallways an anthem they didn't know they needed. It still slaps today, especially when you're feeling a little defiant. And it proved once again that sometimes all you need is a riff, a chorus, and a little mischief. Life is a rock, but the radio rolled me. Reunion. A rapid-fire tribute to rock radio.
And the Stingers, Martha Hooper, Rachel Singers, Lonnie Mack, and Twang, and Eddie Hisman, ring, we're going steady, take it easy, take me high, lie, lie, house of fire, no commotion, poker, passion, deep and purple.
Listing names, titles, and cultural references at breakneck speed, this tongue twister hit number 8 on the Billboard charts. It was chaotic, clever, and oddly hypnotic, a love letter to the messy beauty of FM radio when DJs ruled the world. Every listen feels like a sprint through a musical time capsule. The Lord's Prayer. Sister Janet Mead. Yes, the actual prayer turned into a chart-topping pop song by an Australian nun. Sister Janet Mead wasn't trying to chase stardom.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
She was simply blending her love of liturgy with a surprising touch of rock rhythm, hoping it would connect with young people who were drifting from the church. Her version reached number 4 in the US and sold nearly 3 million copies worldwide. With an unexpected blend of rock arrangement and reverence, it was both holy and wholly unforgettable. It was played in churches, schools, and even on mainstream pop stations. It's a reminder that music can come from anywhere and still move millions. It was faith fused with pop sensibility, and somehow it worked. Rock Your Baby, George McCrae. This smooth disco groove helped define the genre. Written by KC and the Sunshine Band's founders, it was recorded in 45 minutes with one of the first drum machines in pop. McCrae's falsetto floated effortlessly over the beat, making the song feel like it was gliding on air. It reached number 1 in over 80 countries and was McCrae's only major hit. But what a hit it was! It was a trailblazer, and many consider it one of the first true disco hits, a moment that helped shape the sound of an entire decade. Years later, it's still sampled by DJs and rediscovered by younger generation. Seasons in the Sun, Terry Jacks, a reworked French ballad turned soft pop classic. Jacks recorded it after losing a friend to leukemia. The tender farewell message struck a chord, holding the number 1 spot for 3 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100. Some found it sappy, others never forgot it. It became a slow dance anthem and a tearjerker that still lives in the corners of AM radio memories. Its simplicity is what made it stick. Even critics who didn't like it couldn't deny its reach. The Night Chicago Died, Pinchy Beat. Band had no ties to Chicago, and locals didn't love the historical inaccuracy, but the US ate it up. It hit number 1 on Billboard, thanks to its cinematic flair, catchy hook, and over-the-top story. For a generation, it played like an audio version of a movie they never saw, but still somehow remembered. Beach Baby, The First Class. A sunshine-soaked throwback to 50s romance, despite being crafted by British studio musicians. It reached number 4 in the US, with orchestration straight out of A Summer Dream and lyrics that painted a fading love story. It was nostalgia turned into sound. A sonic postcard from a summer that never really existed, but felt like it did. And the chorus? Big enough to fill an amphitheater. And there you have it, a batch of unforgettable one-hit wonders from 1974. Whether we gave you 12 or had to pull back a few, we hope at least one sparked a memory. These songs weren't just chart blips, they were time capsules, each one capturing a feeling, a vibe, a moment. From disco grooves to tearful ballads, from novelty tracks to soulful anthems, they all had their time in the sun. Let us know which one still plays in your head and which one you'd bring back.